Audio Jungle.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today, I'm going to tell you a story titled Pesantren Tebuireng Jombang, From a Nest of Immorality to a Center for Religious Knowledge. One day, there was a famous pesantren in Jombang, East Java. Its name was Pesantren Tebuireng. According to local beliefs, the name Tebuireng comes from the word Kobo Ireng or black buffalo. That said, there is a resident who has a yellow-skinned buffalo, or kabobule. One day, the buffalo disappeared, and after being searched here and there, the buffalo was found almost dead because it was mired in a swamp inhabited by leeches. His entire body was full of leeches, so that the buffalo's skin, which was originally yellow, now turned black. This incident caused the owner of the buffalo to shout, "Black buffalo! Black buffalo!" Since then, the hamlet where the buffalo was found has been known as Kobo Ireng. In subsequent developments, when the population of the hamlet began to get crowded, the name Kobo Ireng changed to Tebu Ireng. It is not known exactly when this change occurred and whether it had anything to do with the emergence of a sugar factory in the south of the hamlet, which encouraged many people to grow sugarcane. Because there is a possibility the sugarcane planted is black, the hamlet has changed its name to Tebu Ireng. The prestige of the Tebu Ireng Islamic boarding school cannot be separated from the legendary charisma of its founder, Kiai Haji Hasjim Asj'arie. Since he was young, Hasjim Asj'arie, who was born in Gedang Hamlet, Tambak Rejo Village, Jombang Regency, February 14, 1871, was known as a person who was smart, tenacious, and able to see far into the future. At the age of 15, Kiai Haji Hasjim Asj'arie was already traveling, studying from one pesantren to another. For example, young Hasyim once studied at the Wonokoyo Islamic Boarding School, Pasuruan Langitan Islamic Boarding School, Tuban Tenggilis Islamic Boarding School, Surabaya Demangan Islamic Boarding School, Bangkalan and Siwalang Panji Islamic Boarding School, Sidoarjo and all in East Java. After that, he went to Makkah Al-Mukarramah and studied diligently for 7 years with several great scholars, one of whom was Sheikh Ahmad Khatib, cousin of Haji Agus Salim, who had been the Grand Imam of the Grand Mosque at the time. After returning to his hometown, young Hasjim Asj'arie founded the Tebuireng Islamic Boarding School. When he was about to build a pesantren in Tebuireng, his friend laughed at Hasjim Asj'arie. Cannot be blamed, Tebuireng at the time was famous as a red spot. Only about 300 meters from the location of this pesantren, there is a sugar factory founded by the Dutch in 1884. The presence of this sugar factory brought several changes in values for the people of Tebuireng and its surroundings. The factory workers generally come from the city and live in people's home. Enough money, they need a place of entertainment. So, in a short time, Dusun Tebuireng was transformed into a place of immorality. There were liquor stalls, brothels, and gambling establishments. Night markets also often held which invite snatchers. Thus, Tebuireng is well known as a black area in Jombang. Because of that, his fellow clerics had warned Hasjim Asj'arie not to continue with this intention. It's like going into a tiger's den, they said at the time, as quoted from Gatra in the edition A Century of Tebuireng Islamic Boarding School. But Hasjim Asj'arie was not afraid. He answered the sneers of his friend by saying, broadcasting Islam means improving humans. If humans are already good, what do they want to improve? Jihad means having the courage to face difficulties and being willing to make sacrifices. This example have been shown by the Prophet in his struggle. He said, as quoted in the book Kiai Hasyim Asj'arie, Father of Indonesian Muslim, written by Kiai Haji Abdul Karim Hasyim. He then bought 2 booths made of woven bamboo. One room is used for the family and the other room is for the students. At first, this pesantren was only inhabited by 28 students. For 2 years, Hasyim Asj'arie had to face various terrors because the people around him did not like the presence of his pesantren. They did not even hesitate to threaten to kill their students. When night falls, the terrorists are ready with their weapons drawn. Because of this, the students had to take sleeping position away from the wall, which was only made of tepas, aka woven bamboo. They slept huddled in the middle for the fear of being penetrated by machetes, until a picket has to be held. Facing the terror, Kiai Haji Hasyim Asj'arie was desperate. He then asked for the help of a number of Kiai from Cirebon, West Java. The students were then trained in martial arts. Pesantren started to be safe and gradually continued to grow. Within 10 years, the number of students reached 200 people. At the same time, the immoral practices that were once fertile are gradually fading away. Kiai Hasyim educates students patiently and painstakingly. He focused his attention on educating students until they had finished their studies, to then establish Islamic boarding schools in their respective regions. Kiai Haji Hasyim Asj'arie also actively helped establish Islamic boarding schools founded by his students, such as the LISSAN Islamic Boarding School in Rembang, Central Java, Darul Ulum in Pesantren Jombang, Mambaul Ma'arif in Denanyar, Jombang, Lirboyo in Kediri, Salafiyah Syafi'iyah in Asem Bagus, Situbondo, Nurul Jadid in Paiton, Probolinggo, and so on. Thanks to the polish and greatness of Kiai Haji Hasyim Asj'arie, Tebuireng has transformed into a religious village, and the name of this pesantren has become well known throughout the archipelago. The name Tebuireng became even more popular when Hasyim Asj'arie, together with a number of Kiai, pioneered the establishment of Nahdlatul Ulama in Surabaya on January 31, 1926. Kiai Haji Hasyim Asj'arie was elected as the first Grand Rais at this organization. It should be noted that the title Rais Akbar is only attached to Kiai Haji Hasyim Asj'arie. The leadership of the Syarian Council after that only has the title of Rais Am. History records that it was with this Nahdlatul Ulama that Kiai Haji Asj'arie played an important role in the period leading to and after independence. Thank you for listening. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.